Hi, this is Paul Plant from the Subtropical Gardening magazine. I'm here in Bluebell with Mavis, the garden owner of Denderbar. What does Denderbar mean?
Denderbar means pleasant place, and it is most of the time. It is a pleasant place.
Excellent. Well, we're going to be taking a tour of this garden, so please come along and join us. Mavis, you've been here for a fair while now, so what was the very first plant you planted?
Well, I can remember going to this little marketplace and buying that lily-pilly that's we're under now, which is a very huge tree. We were young and a little greenish, and we didn't know it would grow so large.
And the garden being so old, it would hold a lot of heritage.
Yes, a lot of things in our garden are plants from my mum's garden and Tom's mother's garden. So they're very memorable to us.
And any plants given from friends also hold a very important memory as well, I suspect.
Yes, yes. It is a real people's garden.
And when it comes to the selection of plants, how did you choose these plants?
Well, it evolved really. This garden evolved, and now we find we have a diverse layout of the garden.
And rooms, I believe there's different rooms which showcase specific plants from different regions.
Yes, we have a cottage garden in the beginning, the front of our house.
Yes.
And we merge through to a garden that is known as the Pacific Garden because of its tropical plants and colour. We have a herb garden or a potager, which we grow herbs and vegetables. Then we would merge into a forest. We just called a forest.
And this is where we are now?
Yes, it's our bush gazebo, which is very, very lovely to come and sit and have a barbecue. Very pleasant indeed.
And in terms of two of the favourite plants that you have in this garden?
Well, I love big trees, and two of my favourite flowers would be the Rose of Sharon and also a lovely smaller shrub named Filipino violet.
And what benefits do you get out of this garden?
Well, I love the garden. I can invite friends here and they might say, can I come and visit you and walk around your garden? We do have garden club functions here from time to time because we are members of Glebe Garden Club, and it's very beneficial for exercise. Tom loves it. Tom's my husband, and he loves to sit out and listen to the birds. All the calls, even early in the morning.
As we can hear now, they're very, very active.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, Mavis, thank you very much for showing us the garden.
It's a great pleasure, Paul.
And we look forward to seeing this garden grow and prosper in many, many years to come. Next off, what we're going to do is pop over to the propagation shed. We're going to propagate some begonias for Mavis to share in her garden. Hi, we're still here in Mavis's garden and we're about to take care of propagating begonias. There's a couple of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you the easiest, but one method that a lot of people do is by stem cuttings, which is a section of the stem. Begonias, probably the most popular of all the begonias are the rexes, and these are these highly attractive ornamental leaf forms. And I've got a small array of leaves I have already harvested or collected and cut, and these are the ones I'm going to show how to do it. Incredibly cheap and very easy. All you need are some secateurs, some leaves, a pot, and of course some seed raising mix or some propagation mix. It's a simple method of cutting these into sections and then placing them into the pot. The first step is to separate the leaf into sections. Now on the back, what we will see are a series of veins. We need to cut the section so at least one main vein is in each section. So with this section, what you see is the vein on a small triangle. And this is all you need to do and all you need to make a cutting. So it's a case of making a small dib or a hole, putting that cutting or that leaf cutting in, and slightly pressing. And what we'll do now is a couple of different cuttings from these single leaves and put them in this pot. Here we are in front of the plant of the week. It's the Brazilian red cloak, or quite often called just the red cloak. It's from South America, of course. You're looking at a soft stem tropical plant to around about the 3 meters tall, and its iconic feature are these beautiful red flower inflorescences. Now the true flower is a little tiny white blossom that's in the middle of the flower, but it's that red bracts that makes it such a stunning specimen. It loves full sun to part shade, likes moist soil. The best way to control it is give it a light trim, probably once a year in around about spring, and apart from that, relatively easy in terms of bugs, pests and maintenance. In terms of fertiliser, once or twice a year, and that's all it needs. Good, reliable plant for the tropics, subtropics, and great around here in southeast Queensland. We've been here at Bluebell Gardens in Ipswich with Mavis. Now Mavis, if there was one more plant you would love to plant in this garden, what would it be?
I think it would be the Magnolia grandiflora.
Beautiful large tree indeed.
For memory's sake.
So this is Paul Plant from Subtropical Gardening Magazine. I'll see you next time on My Time.